What's up, babe?
Well, there's another thing that I read from this paper right here. From someone who's done research about what's going on in Google Trends and whatnot. His name is Nate, but yeah, Zoom apparently is adding live. What's that word?
Translation.
Translation.
Oh my god.
Zoom is adding live translation and adding Facebook.
Getting added to. Just no,
I got it.
And added to Facebook virtual reality.
Yeah, that's wild. That's great. Thank you so much for not writing clearly, so I had to ask you.
Alright, so say it again.
No,
this is all gonna be funny.
No, it's what? So restart?
No, it's fine.
Oh. So what?
What's the question?
Do you think that this is a better move for Facebook to add this component of virtual translation?
Mm-hmm.
Or do you think it's a better deal for Zoom?
So I personally think that it's irrelevant.
Dang, why did we write it down?
I just took it to a whole separate level because I think the one that you had trouble with today.
Which one? Oh, Google Meet or Team Meets?
So Microsoft Teams.
Microsoft, I don't even know.
Is going to blow all that out of the water.
Really? I can't even get my video to work for that, so.
Right, because everything's already there on every Microsoft computer, which is the most popular computer.
Interesting.
So if you can add the Teams to Office 365, which everybody's paying monthly for already, why would you add Zoom?
Right.
You know?
Well, maybe they'll sell it to Microsoft Teams once it's going through a trial thing, or Microsoft Teams will come up with their own way to do it better, probably.
But because I mean, that's what, unless they prioritized, made it, unless they made the software where only Zoom and Facebook can have it, Microsoft Teams is going to steal the translation stuff. And Microsoft computers are already all over the world.
Right.
Whereas Zoom is just an app. Facebook is just an app. Right?
Maybe they think that people will use it more if they can translate.
But if you take Microsoft Teams out of it, which one comes out ahead? Facebook and their virtual reality, or Zoom?
What do you mean by virtual reality?
So Facebook's coming out with virtual reality.
Meaning what?
Like a place that you go in and, like a video game, basically, virtual reality.
A video game with what?
With other people.
Like, so I can go on Facebook and
be in a virtual reality with someone in China.
What does that mean, though? We already connect with people all over the world.
Right, so then the translation would be able to let you understand somebody from Japan.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like they already have that. When someone writes in Chinese, like, there's it says see translation, and you can hit it and see what they're saying.
Right.
So that's already, like, being done already. So
yeah, but imagine it being in real time. Like, I'm talking to you and you hear English.
Yeah, that's
I'm
cool.
talking Spanish.
I mean, I would probably use that if Microsoft Teams didn't have that. But I feel like if you're talking to somebody around the world, like as a big company, you're not using Microsoft Teams. That's a newer thing. Like, people were using Skype back in the day for that.
But then you were having to have a translator. Now you don't. With Zoom, you don't have to have a translator.
Dang. Well, that's crazy. I would love to see how that works out. But you think it's going to be irrelevant because...
I think Teams will steal it, but do you think being able to live translate that will help foreign diplomacy and actually, like, so regular Americans can interact with people from other countries where they don't speak English? Or vice versa, people that don't speak English can interact with
It's definitely going to connect people. I think it's for the better. Because if you're relying on someone to translate, even now, like going to the grocery store and not, or even working with groups or something, like if you can't understand what they want, you're losing like a big chunk of your business because you don't speak their language.
Right.
So you can't capture that business if you can't communicate. So, I mean, I feel like it's awesome. Like, that's why I wanted to learn different languages already, because I want to be able to communicate with people, because that's how you connect with people. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah. So is it better for Facebook or is it better for Zoom? Their partnership.
I think it's...
Does Facebook's network of people give Zoom the better outcome, or does Zoom's translate give Facebook the better outcome?
What do you think?
I think it would help Zoom out a lot more, right? Zoom's a lot smaller company and they don't have as many people's information.
Oh yeah, Facebook listens, so I don't know if Zoom listens to.
So,
and it's better for Zoom.
I think it's better for Zoom, and Zuckerberg's coming out with, glasses.
Yeah, I showed you that.
Yeah, that can
Ray-Ban
glasses that can take photos right from your glasses
in the moment. Phones are going to be irrelevant.
Right.
That's crazy. So like you're going to have a little mini computer on your face, like that's wild.
At all times, yeah.
And you'll be able to see. So if you're recording, people know you're recording them because a red light will come up on your glasses, so it's less invasive. Like I can't just go around my phone and be like, you know what I mean? Like video people without them knowing. Like people are gonna know with those glasses because the little light on the corner right here will turn red.
I'm painting that light. I'm just kidding.
But that's how they video, and like that's the camera. So it's interesting. Like I thought that was really cool. I'm gonna wait till it comes out because I don't want to pay full price for those. I'm sure they're not going to be available for everybody.
I mean, these glasses are probably $1,000.
Well, it's a mini computer, probably more.
So
because there are also sunglasses built in, and they also have the Ray-Ban name. You know what I mean? Like the name is already out there. Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, we saw this on TikTok, so I'm not really sure if that's real or not, but it looked pretty real to me. Like he was releasing a prototype.
He's definitely coming out with it.
Yeah.
I think. So we're in agreement that basically it's better for Zoom.
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
give Zoom a fighting chance against the giant Microsoft.
I mean, Zoom took over during the pandemic. Like everything was Zoom this, Zoom that. Even if it wasn't a video, it's almost like, what is it, Nate? Where you say, give me a Post-it. Post-it, even if it's off-brand and it's not Post-it, you still call it a Post-it.
Right.
A Post-it note. So I was saying, we'll do a Zoom call. We weren't really doing a Zoom call. We were doing like a Duo call from Google or a Teams thing. Like I correlated naturally to Zoom because that's what everybody was doing.
Right.
During the pandemic, everything was Zoom this, Zoom that. So they're growing and they've grown, but I think the hype is definitely like losing.
They're losing their hype
because people are meeting again in person,
and they're going to use Facebook's network.
Yeah,
to connect more people.
And but I'm saying people missed seeing people. Like we're humans. Like no matter how technology driven we are,
we need that interaction.
We still need the interaction. So if I can meet with somebody in person, I'd way much rather do that than a Zoom call or a Zoom meeting because you can't. It's awkward. Like I'm very good and personable, but like being behind a computer where you couldn't see what's around them and it's just their face and it's like, what do you talk about? Like there's nothing around them to like see what they like or dislike, and you know what I'm saying? You can't see the picture of their families and stuff to have a conversation like that. So it was just weird to connect really with people during that time. But I agree with you. It's more for Zoom to get their height back up.
Awesome. I'm Nate.
And I'm Meredith.
And this is the So What You Want to Talk About podcast.
So, what you want to talk about?
Make sure you like,
comment,
subscribe,
share with a friend.
Thank you for following along.
Check out Ensorsale.com where we sell custom t-shirts. Check out Sin's Crunchy Jerky. Get you some crunchy jerky.
And make sure you pick up a copy of Meredith's book, London in the Googly Goo.
Available on Amazon.
Thank you for making her a best-selling author.
Woo woo. Thanks, guys.
And we'll see you in episode 2.